But joke no joke, you know what it is. Thank you again for everybody that wished me happy birthday. All right, let's get this going. All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right, Queen D, I see you. Dipset forever. What up? You know what it is. Pac. Pac. Life. What you putting up your nose? Pac. Life. Everybody out here knows. Pac. Life. Everybody wanna be on top. Like ain't that okay? Unless you got that Pac, baby Pac. Life. Chanel is in the building. Boy, thirsty, man. See, I'm growing my hair out. You know what I mean? Gotta take it back to the Afrocentric days. You know what I mean? Gotta let them know I got a little Nubian in me. You know what I mean? Old school Nubian brother out here. You know what I mean? Afro. Down with the Afro, kicking Afro listics. You know, some of y'all youngins don't know nothing about the Afro lipstick. Afro lipstick. Shout out to DJ Hurricane. You know what it is. All right. Rest in peace, JMJ. All right. So, joke no joke, you already know. Yes, Tara, I did enjoy my birthday. I spent it at the Glamping Collective. It was amazing. I dropped some videos, so you should go check that out. But for all those that been under a rock, you know what I mean? Face, what up? Um, my birthday was May 19th, 2 days ago. I went to the Glamping Collective for a few days, stayed up in the mountains, went hiking. Um, saw a deer. This deer just came out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, what the hell? He wasn't even scared either. Um, but yeah, man, I really enjoyed. It was a different experience being up in the mountains, glamping, no TV, no radio, just quiet, peace and quiet. Like you can't hear nothing. You don't hear no traffic. You don't hear anything. You just like so close to the stars because you're so high up in the mountains. Like the stars look like you could just reach up and touch them. You know what I'm saying? But it's pitch black out there. I wish it would have rained. I would have loved to be in that globe while it rained. I think that would have been a real beautiful sight to witness. You know, but yeah, the spot is called the Glamping Collective. If let me show you. But go check it out. You know what I'm saying? They got like different cabins and stuff. You know, you could get the dome like the one I had. They got the all glass cabin. You know, it's an experience. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just go up there, grab some food. You know, this is not a paid advertisement either. You know, this is just me. Y'all know I love to travel. I like to try new things. Excuse me. Because to me, life is all about experiences. But let me show y'all real quick. See, that's how the globes look. So you out in the woods for real, but you know, see the pool. Mickey, you made it. But yeah, it's a great getaway. It's very comfortable. It's roomy. You know, I say 3 days tops. You know, you got your own jacuzzi, got your own fire pit. You know what I'm saying? No, you got your own space. You know, it's spacious enough to where you can't hear the other people and next to you. But I'm telling you, it's something to experience at least once. Look how fly the room is. Look at the view from your bed, man. Like it would be lovely if they had like wildlife, like a safari, and you see real animals walking around and tigers and lions and stuff walking around. It would be ill. But yeah, the shower is spacious. You know, um, it's designed nice, man. You know, Justin, good looking, appreciate it. Much love. Thanks for the support. But like I said, you got the little fire pit. All that's on your property. You know, then you could come go up on the mountains. Go through the trails and overlook the mountains. The pool with the waterfall. Look at that, man. Sit out there, eat. In the morning, come out, drink your coffee. In the evening, watch the sunset. Get in the jacuzzi. Yeah, this is what glamp is about. Camping is getting a tent, getting a tent, um, some sleeping bags, some sticks, some rocks to make your own fire, like that. That's camping. This here is glamping. You know what I mean? Bring your food. You know what I'm saying? You could cook it out there on the grill instead of on some rocks. Making your own grill. You know what I'm saying? You get to go swimming. And camping. There ain't no campsite really is gonna give you swimming. So it's sexy, bro. You know what I mean? Give it a try, man. Like I said, this is not a paid advertisement. This is me putting you up on some games. So, fellas, if maybe um your girl got a birthday coming up, or y'all do a family reunion, a bunch of family members could go, everybody could get their own little globe, each couple or more than, if you got kids, a couple and two little kids could fit in that one bed. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you could do a family event, you know, whatever, But I would I would recommend this if you are stressed out, right? And it's just noise. It's just noise wherever you at, and you just need to just get away so you can think. This is that spot. This is that spot. Over right there at the top of the sink is the air conditioner. It's very powerful. You control the air condition if you want. You know what I'm saying? You got your stove, you got your uh stove oven or oven stove, whatever you call that little stove top joint, right? You got hot plates on top of that. You know, those drawers is filled with utensils and cleaning supplies. If you need anything, you got that garbage right there. I'm telling yo, it is sexy. You know what I'm saying? That door, you got a keypad. They'll give you a code. So you just put your code in to get in and out. Only you'll have your code, and you create your own code, so nobody will know your code. They products is good. They call lather. I had used the lemongrass joint. It, like I said, it's something to do, and they got that one, and let me show you. And you got this one here. This one's in North Carolina. The other one's in Tennessee, right? Same thing, but designed a little bit different. See, this one got the trail. See, this is the one I had right here. See how beautiful that is? And from Atlanta, this one they both from Atlanta in either direction, whether you go north or you go west, it's like 3 hours driving. But to be in this and it's raining, I know it got to be a different type of experience. Hearing that rain hit on top of that globe like that. Yeah. So, like I said, man, I'm just putting you out on game. This is something you could go as a solo traveler. You know what I'm saying? You just want to get away from everybody. You just want to think and reflect. I recommend it for you. You know what I'm saying? And 3 miles away, they got Ingles supermarket where they got a deli, hot foods and stuff. So you could go to the supermarket and buy your own groceries and stuff. You ain't even gotta take your stuff with you. You could buy it there, go up there and cook it, or you could just go get hot food. And they got a bunch of restaurants in the neighborhood. So it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's an interesting view overhead. That's dope. All right, that's called the Glamping Collective, y'all. I'll drop the link. All right. So that's for all those out there that like to do fun stuff. Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. There's a link in my story if you want to see what's on the screen. All right. So let's get to the current events. You know what I mean? I just want to share my birthday uh shing ding with y'all. In case any of y'all got a birthday coming up. Shout out to all the Geminis in the building. Shout out to all my Tauruses. Salutes. We did it, Aries. We did it, Capricorns. Let the rest of them eat now, y'all. Aries, Capricorns, Tauruses. Let's let everybody else eat. Gemini, the plate is there for you, all right? We passing the baton to you. Go ahead and run to the next month. But yeah, joke no joke. Once again, that was the Glamping Collective. That was not a paid advertisement. That was just me putting my supporters up on some game to If you want to do something nice for yourself or for your husband or for your wife or for your mom, your dad, you know what I'm saying? Treat somebody, give them a gift certificate to go there. They'll love it. I'm telling you. Especially if they like peace. They the type of person that like a cigar, some wine, some whiskey, and like to just sit out there and just reflect and listening to what I was hearing some goddamn, I don't know if it was hyenas or coyotes, but it would sound like somebody was getting murdered out there. And it was like, is that an animal or is that a person screaming like that? It was crazy.